in theory, it sounds great, but do I do that? No. Well, I rate it 2 out of 10. I need some character development. All the things that I have to do. Hi everyone, so in this video I'll be doing something that I've never done before, that is ranking productivity habits that I try to follow on a regular basis, and if I succeed to follow that or not. And I'll be also giving some pros and cons and some advices about what I do with those habits. And before starting, if you're new here, hi everyone, I'm Latika, a 22-year-old Nepali girl, and if you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I post on every Friday evening. This video is totally random and impulsive, so as I'm rating mine, I want you to rate yours too. Okay, so let's begin before I change my mind. Number one is waking up early. I mean, I love the idea of waking up early. When you get up early from your bed, not just waking up, but getting up early from your bed, then you have so much time to do everything for is first thing in the morning, like getting up, having a shower, get freshened up, drinking water, having breakfast and everything. I mean, in theory, it sounds great. She has her life together. She's so cool and everything, but in reality, I don't do that. Well, when I was in college, I had to wake up early. That was very compulsory, but I graduated from college, and as I mostly work remotely now, that has fallen off the cliff. I wake up between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning, and sometimes it even gets 10. But I've never woken up later than 10. That's a plus point, maybe. Waking up early is a good habit, and that has so many benefits. Yes, the answer is obviously yes. But do I follow that on a regular basis? No. And on that personal level, I rate it 2 out of 10 because I need some character development. So number two is making to-do list, because making to-do list helps me clear up my mind and I exactly know what I need to get done on that particular day, week or month. And sometimes when I feel really overwhelmed with all the things that I have to do on a particular month with a certain deadline, then I try to make a to-do list for on a monthly basis. Then I divide that to-do list on a weekly basis, and likewise I make a to-do list on a daily basis. That will help me complete that monthly goal. When I do that, that makes me really calm, self-aware, and I usually get all the things done from the to-do list. Does that help me every time? Yes. And do I recommend? Yes. And do I follow it on a regular basis? An absolute yes. And on a personal level, I rate it 9 out of 10 because I sometimes merge to-do list for 2 days when I'm procrastinating things. I still need to work on that. If you have good intention and you're consistent with your to-do list, you will really conquer everything. So I highly recommend. So number 3 is screen time, and I would like to publicly apologize to my eyes, to my glasses, to my brain and to my ancestors, because once I open my phone to check one notification, it's 3 business hours later that I realized I had other things to do. And it's getting worse and worse with each passing day, because as I'm making videos regularly and posting content on all the 3 platforms, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, I check my analytics every 1 to 2 hours. So I check up on that and I ended up scrolling rather than closing my phone after checking it. So I feel very guilty, and I know I need to improve this thing, and it's also hurting my analytics. So overall, I rate it 1 out of 10 on a personal level, and I don't want to talk about it more. So next, guys, number 4, studying. I love studying, and that does not mean I was a topper back in college. I know I post a lot about student life and studying content, and some of my subscribers have asked me before if I was a topper back in college, and I try to act very mysterious, but sorry guys, I was not a topper. I was just very average, like kittu average. Anyway, and I try to fit an hour or 2 in between my busy schedule to study. And studying does not mean you have to study your textbook. You can study anything. You can read research papers, you can read different articles, you can read newspapers, you can read even digital news. So you have a lot of options to read and to make your brain more smarter. So when I choose it, right? Yes, I study regularly, but I don't study daily, and I also cannot study for long hours straight. I really need breaks in between. For example, if I study for half an hour, I need a break of 15 minutes. Otherwise, my brain don't function properly. So I'm one of those students or one of those people who love to study but cannot stay focused for a long time. I really need to work on this thing because when I study, I really enjoy it. And on a personal level, I rate it 6.5 out of 10. And you may ask, Latika, if you enjoy studying, why don't you study regularly? That's a great question. Thank you. Let's move on to the next one. Next is journaling and self reflection. I've been doing this thing ever since I was a teenager or early teen or even a child. I've been doing this thing before it was cool on the internet. I had a lot of diary growing up and I would write anything that would come to my mind. And I still have like 7 to 8 diaries right now with me on my drawer, and no one is allowed to see that because I have written a lot of things in that. This basically means I love journaling and it have been making me emotionally sorted and mentally stable even before I knew I was mentally unstable. Yeah. So when I journal, I understand myself better, my life feels less chaotic, and it gets a lot easier. But do I journal regularly? No. I basically journal on those days when life humbles me and I feel that sudden urge to change my life on that specific moment. So it's not a daily habit, but when I do it, it genuinely helps. And on a personal level, I rate it 5.5 out of 10. It's helpful, it's healing, but it's really need patience and less drama to start. So number 6 is working out. I don't go to the gym or do heavy lifting exercise, but I have started going on morning walks since this January only, January 2026, and I also try to do home workout, a very light home workout, the cardio set in which people are doing Zumba. I play that on YouTube and try to copy them on the days I don't want to go to morning walk. I mean, it feels really nice after I go on a walk. My body feels light and I really love this routine that I've built from this year. Once I feel my body moving, I it makes me feel like, oh, it's really nice. But actually convincing myself to start that, that's the toughest part. And on a personal level, I rate it 7 out of 10. Good for health, good for mental well-being, work in progress, and I need more consistency. Last but not the least, my skincare routine. Because Latika does not kid around her skincare routine. That's the only part that makes me excited to get out of my bed in the morning and get in my bed at the night. You will always find me do my skincare no matter how tired or lazy I feel on that day. And the funniest thing is, my skincare routine is like 3 to 4 step, and after I cleanse, it will feel very guilty to not complete the entire routine, which is only 3 steps. I first cleanse, then moisturize, then put on my lip balm. If it's morning, then I apply my sunscreen. If it's night, then I apply my eye cream. That's it, girl. That's it. Your body is a temple, and if you cannot worship your temple for 5 minutes a day, it does not even take you 5 minutes to do your 3 to 4 step skincare routine. For me, it's not even for having a glowing skin or acne free skin or something like that. It's for myself. If I cannot set aside 5 minutes 2 times a day, like in morning and night, then what can I do for myself? Nothing, right? At least I can care for myself for 5 minutes straight, and that feels really rewarding. On a personal level, I rate it 10 on 10 because I never skip it and I'm consistent so far, and I 100% recommend it to everyone. If you have a skincare routine, that's really great. Congratulations. And if you have no skincare routine, this is your sign to start one. At least cleanse and moisturize your face, you girl or boy. I know my girls have started their skincare routine, but boys, you stinky boys, well, I'm not going to judge anyone, but you stinky boys, please start a skincare routine. So that was it for the video, and I was really truthful about this ranking because I was speaking with no script today. Well, I have listed out what I should mention in my laptop, which is right here with me, but I made no script today. That was a talk out of my heart and brain. So I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you have ranked your productivity habits as well, please don't forget to drop them in the comments. Then we can have some fun women in the comment, sharing each other's ranking and laughing at each other and encouraging each other to do more and be more. I hope you really liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and drop your rankings in the comment. I'll be reading all of them because only few people comment in my video. Please subscribe, by the way, please. Anyways, see you next Friday. Bye bye.